Good morning, everyone. I am Shashank
Good
Singh and
morning.
I am your mediator. I request you two to introduce yourself, stating your part in this mediation process.
Hi, my name is Shivangi and I am wife of Abhimanyu and I am a homemaker.
Hi, I'm Abhimanyu. I'm a salesman in Samsung.
Okay, so first of all, about me, I must tell you that I have plenty of experience in matrimonial matters, and therefore, you guys can totally rely in this mediation process. And I hope that we can reach an amicable solution to your problem. Are you guys comfortable with English?
Yes.
Yes,
All right. Uh, I have to tell you something about mediation first. See, mediation is an informal, voluntary, and most importantly, totally confidential process where any information shared by any party is neither recorded and not shared in the courtroom. And my work here is only to facilitate you guys in reaching your amicable solution. And while being utmost impartial, I will try to know the priorities of both of you and see how we can resolve your problem.
Okay.
okay.
Okay, let me tell you some ground rules about mediation. Firstly, we will have a joint session where both of you will present your sides, and in case we need, we can also have private caucus, that is a private meeting with you where you can share your confidential information. We can set agendas. In those agendas, we will have all your problems that will be stated there. And
Okay.
if there is any question, you are free to ask. Do you have any question?
Yes, I do have one. The
Yeah.
separate session, that is the private caucus that you were telling about, just in case I have to enter into such a session, do I have to apply in writing or that has to be applied a day before? How is it going to work?
No, actually, I have already told you that this is totally informal process, and you can just tell me in between the meeting that I need to share something in confidentially, and then we can head towards our private session as well.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Abhimanyu, do you have any questions?
One more question, Mr. Mediator. That how
Yeah.
much time it will going to take?
Okay.
Yeah, how
Regarding
much
the
time it will going to take to resolve this dispute?
Yeah. See, this your case is already in litigation for 2 years now, and I must tell you this process is much more efficient, and it will take a lot less time than that. I can't tell you exactly how much time it will take, but it will take a lot less time.
Yes.
And I hope if we are patient enough, then we will reach an amicable solution, and all your issues will be
Okay.
settled.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, thank you for your response. So
Sure.
since everything is clear now, we will be heading towards the joint session. And I request both of you to please be in your best
Okay.
behavior and refrain from using any sort of abusive language. Is that clear?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
So now we will be heading towards our joint session. See, Shivangi, you have already filed for divorce. I would like you to go first and share us what your views are regarding your case. Yeah.
Uh, so Abhimanyu and I, we were high school sweethearts. We got married at a pretty young age, and at that time, I was working at a fast food restaurant to support my studies. And
Okay.
within 6 months of our marriage, we were blessed with two beautiful girls. When I married Abhimanyu, I had so many dreams. It was a love marriage. So I had so many dreams that my life is going to be so beautiful, and after the kids, it's going to be like a fairy tale. But my heart was broken when I could see that Abhimanyu was totally disinterested. I could understand that since it was an early pregnancy and we were pretty young, then it would take him some time to get used to it. But it has been 6 years. He has not shown any interest neither in the marriage nor in his
Shivani,
own daughter. That
just stop
actually breaks my
blaming.
heart.
Shivani, just
That
stop
is
blaming.
what you
You are
actually
the
do. That
one
is
who
what you have
you are
done.
the
That
reason
actually
for the
forced me to
disinterest in this
leave your
marriage.
house.
Guys, please, I request you,
You
please
are
do
the
not argue on this. we can settle this matter in a much better manner. And please first let Mr. Shivangi first finish, and then you can proceed with it, Mr. Abhimanyu. Is that okay?
Sorry, Mr. Mishra.
Yes. Mr. Shivangi, please continue.
So, Mr. Singh, as I was saying, that my heart was so broken, and I could see that my kids were also missing their father. They would ask me, Mama, why doesn't Papa spend more time with us? What's wrong? Is he angry with us? That actually, I was so sad. That is the reason, after being fed up, after being waiting for 4 years, that Abhimanyu would actually come around, that I had to leave the house. That is when I shifted to my parents' house with the girls, and I filed for a divorce. This man not only broke my heart, but those two beautiful daughters of ours. I could see them suffering, and I could not no longer see that.
Okay. So, how long has it been since you have left your house?
It has been 2 years.
Okay, it has been 2 years.
And in those two
Uh,
years, Abhimanyu never came to see us.
yeah, Mr. Abhimanyu, please, you can say now.
Mr. Mediator, like, she is just blaming me. Like, you know that I am a salesman and I am the sole earner of my family. And there are the work pressure as well in my office. And my family is like expanding. We have 2 daughters, and there are the many other expenses as well. We need more money. And for that reason, she always taunts me that you are not earning so much. How can we manage our family? And for that reason, she always blames me. And she was like she is one who have left to her parental house. How can like she blaming me to that I'm not interested in this marriage?
Okay. So, yeah, Mr. Shivangi, he is saying that he has a lot of work pressure, and it is because of that. You may feel that he is disheartened you, and that is what he is saying.
I understand that he's working on commission, but if you're spending so much time in office, so actually that should reflect in your salary slip. You should make more sales, get more commission, but that is not happening.
And
He's
that
neither bringing
is
more money.
so
You are not bringing more money in the house, nor you're spending any time with
your
your
greed.
family.
Like
What greed? How much do you earn that I am being greedy? I'm not able to spend much on my daughters.
but
I am
I tried for that. I'm working
fulfill
hard.
any of their wishes.
Whatever. I'm
Mr.
only
Singh,
working on
I
the
can't talk
commission
in
basis.
front of this man because
Okay,
he's
guys,
not letting me speak even. I would
But
request
just
you for
like
a
only
private.
blaming me.
okay,
It is
okay,
you
guys,
who has
please.
caused us to come
You are
here.
the one who have like I don't like
Mr.
Okay,
Singh, I would
guys.
please request you to have a private session so that I can
yeah,
discuss with you.
yeah, you
Okay,
have
okay.
this right.
So, Mr. Abhimanyu, she is asking for a private session, and after that, we will have a private session with you if that's okay with you.
Okay, no issue.
See, Shivangi, we are currently in a private session with you. Everything you will say will be totally confidential here.
Okay.
What was it that you would like to say that you were not sharing in front of Mr. Abhimanyu?
So, since Abhimanyu was not letting me talk, I just wanted to convey the reason I'm here. See, uh, regarding, as you know, I have already decided for a divorce. So it was not easy for me to arrive at that conclusion that yes, I need a divorce, because I know that is going to be tough. Being a divorced woman with 2 kids, raising them and leading my own life, that is going to be difficult. But the situation was so bad, it was, I could see that my emotional health and mental health, as well as my kids' emotional health, was at stake. My daughters were actually very unhappy. So I could not see that. That is the reason I filed for the divorce. So when I filed for the divorce, and what I want out of this is an exit with a legal maintenance, which as I know that I have a legal right to. That is what I'm hoping.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, Mrs. Shivangi, first of all, I must tell you that litigating this matter will not take you anywhere, and the outcome is always unknown.
Yeah.
And if I may suggest that you just put your demands in front of Mr. Abhimanyu and
Okay.
see if you come to some resolution regarding that. And I would like to ask you about your marriage. What is your take on this? Would you like to, if Mr. Abhimanyu is also willing, would you like to reconcile on your marriage?
I don't think so. I am totally exhausted. I can't work at all on this marriage. I can't see, because even if we actually do somehow try to work, and I don't want my kids to see their parents quarreling all the time. I can't let my daughters to go through that pain. I don't want that. And as far as I understand, it has been 6 years. I have tried everything, whatever was humanly possible to make work out this marriage, but this was not happening. Being in this marriage, I don't think so I would be happy. And if I am not happy, I can't be a good mother, and I can't do that to my daughters. So reconciliation is totally out of question.
Okay, so I can see that you have already made up your mind regarding this.
Yes.
Since you don't wish to reconcile and you have other concerns as well, uh, is there anything else you would like to demand him that you are
um,
expecting from him?
Recently, Abhimanyu received significant amount of assets from his father. I don't want anything from
Okay.
him. What I want is for my daughters to have a secure future. What at least the least that we can give them is financial security.
Yeah, I understand.
I want 80% of those assets to be in the name of daughters. And as far as custody goes, I would. I also understand that the girls need their father. So I would be willing to share the custody with Abhimanyu if he'll pay for the child support.
Okay, okay. So you don't wish to reconcile and you have
No.
concerns regarding your maintenance and the future of your daughter.
Yes.
That's all. Anything else you would like to add?
No, that is all.
Private session with you. Please
Yeah.
share up what you would like to say.
Mr. Mediator, that the blaming and taunting nature of Ms. Shivangi not allow me to continue this marriage anymore. And like I have already told that she was always taunting me and for the finance reason. And you know that I am working on the commission basis only. And she has already filed the divorce and she will be the seeking for maintenance as well. It shows her greed, that how she is greedy and she is worrying about that the maintenance amount of that she was demanding in the litigation. So such behavior, I'm not going to tolerate this, and I'm not interested in this relationship anymore.
Okay, so yeah, Mr. Abhimanyu, see, just the taunting behavior and all.
Yeah,
I don't think that is sufficient reason to not to work on this marriage.
but
Is there
yeah,
anything
I
you would like to
agree.
say to this? Yeah, is there
I
anything you would like to
agree.
say? Anything you would like to add on this? Because this is
Um,
right now we are in private caucus and everything is confidential here. It will not be shared anywhere. You can share with me anything. Is there anything else you
yeah,
would like to add to this?
yeah. One more thing, Mr. Mediator, that I'm in love with someone like Miss Kukreja in my office. Uh,
Okay,
yeah. So the reason is that she is not a good wife and she is not treating me as a good like husband. She's a good mother, no doubt, but she's not a good wife. She was always busy in like with the children. She's always busy with their parental issues and all. So for that reason, I'm getting attracted to Miss Preza and
yeah, Mr. Abhimanyu,
having
I'm
an
really
affair with
thankful.
Miss Preza.
Yeah, I'm really thankful to you for opening up with me like this and helping me in getting a clear picture regarding our case. I must tell you that your information is totally totally safe with me. But if somehow this from any other sources it came into the court, then I don't think this will be actually devastating for your case. And therefore, the best alternative that you have
Uh,
in this scenario is to mediate upon this with your wife. And if you don't wish to work on your marriage, and we can always have the option of divorce through mutual consent.
okay. But Mr.
If
Mediator, I do not want to be disclosed in the court by anyhow manner. So that should be
No,
possible.
see, I'm not going to disclose this, but I'm saying that if somehow from any other sources
Yeah.
this came out in the court, then this will be devastating for your case. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, best thing for you is to mediate upon this and resolve your matter with your wife, and see that I can see that you don't wish to work on your marriage. She's already demanding for her maintenance. What is your
Yeah.
would you like to say regarding that?
On the maintenance, that I would like to pay a lump sum amount of money as a maintenance to her, not in a monthly payment to her. So, if possible, that I would like to pay a lump sum amount to her as a maintenance.
Okay, so you are saying that you don't wish to pay in monthly maintenance, and you would like to pay her
Yeah.
in a lump sum alimony.
Yeah. That
Okay.
lump sum amount it works for me.
Okay, so is there anything else you would like to say, or shall we proceed to the joint session?
No, Mr. Mediator. As of now, that's it.
Okay, then now we will be heading towards our joint session. Welcome back, Mrs. Shivangi. Now, so far as I can understand, we have these family issues right now with us. Let me just tell you all the issues and see if we can agree. First of all, we will have the issue regarding whether reconciliation is possible, and if not, then we can have the alternative of having divorce by mutual consent. The second issue that we will have is regarding custody of your daughters. Third issue is regarding maintenance, and the fourth one is regarding assets distributions.
Okay.
So have a look at the agendas, and if both the parties are agreed, then we can proceed further.
Sure.
Yeah, the agendas are fine. They look fine to me.
Okay. So first of all, I must congratulate both of you that we have made this far, and actually we have made a lot of progress right now. Let us head towards our settlement and see if we can work on these agendas and come to some amicable settlement.
Okay.
The first issue that we have right now with us is regarding whether reconciliation is possible, and I would like you to say first in this, Mrs. Shivangi.
Uh, uh, Reconciliation. I don't think so, because I gave Abhimanyu so many chances. Even e- leaving my own home and moving to my parental house, that maternal house, that was not easy for me. But still, I took that step, somewhere hoping that Abhimanyu would come back to us, would come to his daughters, and would come meet us. And be. But for the past 2 years we have been living there, Abhimanyu has never been there once. So I don't think so that I can continue living with such a man, and I would want to have any kind of relationship
You
with such a
have
man.
already filed the divorce, so why you are going to continue? You have already filed for divorce to living
Yes,
separately.
obviously, because have you ever apologized? Were you ever not leave with apologizing?
What
Have you
there is
ever
like?
come there to meet your
Why
own
are you
daughters?
going to apologize
It
for
has
that?
been
Guys,
2 years. Have you ever come to see your
I was
daughters?
always there. I was
No,
always there.
but when was the last time you have seen your daughters?
I'm busy with my work.
Yeah, I know how busy you are with your work. I also know you get Sundays
You
off.
are not working right now, no? So how can you
That
assume that
because
how
I'm
much
taking
work
care
pressure
of
is there?
our kids. That is why I
Seriously,
have to
I
do
know
myself.
you are a good
guys,
mother, but you are not a good wife.
guys, listen to me. Please
You
don't
are a
deviate.
bad person.
we need not play this blame game here. Please listen to me first.
Yeah.
We need not deviate from our issue, and our issue is regarding whether reconciliation is possible. And if you don't wish to reconcile, then we always have the option of having divorce by mutual consent. Mr. Abhimanyu, has already filed for the divorce.
Yeah.
Reply to her what you wish to do regarding that.
Mr. Mediator, I'm not interested to be part of her.
Yeah, I know.
I want mutual divorce.
Okay, so if you both agree on this, then we can settle this by deciding that you wish to have divorce by mutual consent.
Yeah, sure.
I'll give my consent if a few of my conditions are agreed upon. Then definitely I'll give the consent.
Now, regarding our second issue that we have is the custody of your daughters.
Okay.
Yes. So, since Mrs. Shivangi, you already are taking care of your daughters for the past 2 years alone,
Yeah.
please tell me, do you wish to share custody with Mr. Abhimanyu?
I don't think so. I want to share custody with Abhimanyu because, as I've
Mr.
told you,
Mediator, how
he
he
has
is
no.
that?
What have you
I
been
need the
there?
custody of I need the custody of my daughter.
Why do you need
Why
it?
you are-
When was the last time
why-
you were present at their
Why you are
preschool
not going to
functions?
share the custody of my daughter?
Obviously, I won't. You don't have to
Share.
shout at me. I can also shout. You don't have to
Guys,
shout at me.
please don't argue.
They are
Don't argue.
also my daughters. Okay.
When was the last
I
time you were
agree, Mr.
present for
Abhimanyu.
them?
You are.
Mr. Singh, I would like to say something if this man allows me to.
Sure, you proceed.
Yes, please
Sorry,
say.
Mr.
Yeah,
Mediator.
Mr. Abhimanyu, please keep quiet for a minute. Please let her continue. Yes.
Mr.
Sorry,
Singh,
Mr. Mediator.
our daughters are in preschool. For us, a preschool function, an annual function, or parent-teachers meet could be a trivial thing, but for 6 years old, it's a huge deal. He is never present at any of the school functions, neither at the parent-teachers meeting. They see all their friends have come with both their parents, and I am the only one attending them. So they would ask me, Mama, where's Papa? So what I'm supposed to answer? Why is he not showing? I can understand one meeting, two meetings, but he's never there. Not one meeting has he ever attended. So what gives him the right to
That's
custody?
I'm asking, na. Share the custody with my daughter.
So what
That's
are
why I'm
you going to
asking.
do
Share the
with it?
custody.
Anyway, they're going to
Okay,
stay
guys,
with me.
listen to me. Yes, please listen to me. If you don't, if we are unable to find some middle ground regarding this
I need
issue,
the
then
custody.
we can. Yes, I can see that, and you are not agreeing on this point. So we can proceed to some other issue first. Then we can head back towards this once we settle those issues.
I
Is that
guess
okay?
that would be best.
Okay. So
Okay.
next issue that we have right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Next issue that we have right now is regarding maintenance.
Mr. Mediator, just ask her why she is claiming and asking for the maintenance. As per my knowledge, that she has a trust deed of her grandmother, so there is no need of maintenance. I'm not going to pay any maintenance to her.
Mrs. Shivangi, what trust deed is he talking about?
My grandmother has left me a trust deed, but Abhimanyu should get his facts correct. That money would devolve on me after 4 years. That is when I turn 30.
Okay.
The meanwhile, since you know that I'm a homemaker, how am I going to support the family of three, their education expenses, God forbid, some unforeseen medical expenses, the food, the clothing? How am I going to support that for the next 4 years? And even if I do have another source of income, that does not disentitle me from the right of legal maintenance from Abhimanyu. As far as I understand, that could actually reduce the amount that I'm going to get from Abhimanyu, but that does not disentitle me altogether. And the most important thing, Abhimanyu should know that the amount that I am getting is only 2,000 rupees. How am I going to sustain my daughters and maintain a good lifestyle for them in this economy with mere 2,000 rupees? Is that possible, Abhimanyu, raising your daughters with mere 2,000 rupees? That is the kind of lifestyle you want for them. Is that even possible?
No, I agree on that.
Okay, so yeah, Mr. Abhimanyu, she's saying that she will get that trust deed after 4 years. And
Yeah.
what is it that you would like to reply to this?
So, Mr. Mediator, in that case, I have already told you to payment of a lump sum amount. So, in that case, I will pay a lump sum amount to her as a maintenance, not in a monthly payment.
Okay.
Let's see what they will demand. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Shivangi, he's saying that he's willing to pay you in a lump sum amount and not a monthly maintenance. Is that agreeable to you?
I guess that could work.
All right, then what will you be expecting from Mr. Abhimanyu then?
As I've stated already, that I want what's best for my daughters. So just to maintain the lifestyle that Abhimanyu and I used to have, I just want to maintain the same lifestyle for my daughters, if not more. So for maintaining that lifestyle and me not having another source of income, I guess 15 lakhs would suffice.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Abhimanyu.
15 lakh rupees is so big amount, and Mr. Mediator, that amount is too much, and I'm not able to pay that much amount. I'm paying a lump sum amount, and you know, I am a salesman and working on the commission only. So how am I going to pay that much? And one more thing, that you are staying at your parental house, so it may possible that the
I'm not
expenses
going
are
to
less.
stay there forever.
So that amount is like a burden on me. I'm not going to pay that much, Mr. Mediator.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Shivangi, he's saying that 15 lakh is not feasible for him. Do you have any alternatives in your mind that you both can agree upon?
See, Mr. Singh, the major expenses would be in the education expenses and some unforeseen medical expenses. If Abhimanyu is ready to pay all those expenses, in that case, 7.5 lakhs would suffice.
Okay. Mr. Abhimanyu, she's saying that if you are willing to pay 7.5 lakhs as your lump sum alimony along with the payment of health and education of your daughters, then she will agree.
Okay. So I agree on that, Mr. Mediator. And one more thing for my daughter, that I would like to take the responsibility of the daughter's marriage. I will support their marriage in the term of monetary or the physical support. So they are also my daughter. I have the love and affection for them. So I would like to take the responsibility of the marriage of both the daughters.
Okay.
Along with
yeah, that is truly generous of you. And Mr. Shivangi, he's saying that he's willing to pay you 7.5 lakhs as the alimony, and also he's going to bear the responsibility of education, health, as well as marriage expenses of your daughter. Will that work with you?
Yes. And one more thing, that we had some outstanding bills from the pregnancy. I would like Abhimanyu to pay that as well, exclusive of the amount that he's going to pay me, the 7.5.
Okay, so Mr. Abhimanyu, she is also saying that you need to pay the outstanding bills that you have, and along with that 7.5 lakhs of alimony, health, education, and marriage expenses of your daughter. Is that agreeable?
Yeah, Mr. Mediator, I'm agreeing on that.
All right then. Heading towards our next issue, that is
as far as assets goes, I would like Abhimanyu to give a major chunk of that share because the assets that Abhimanyu received from his father, I want him to pay 80% of those assets in the name of the children.
Okay, Mr. Abhimanyu.
Mr. Mediator, that she should know about that, that there is no such kind of significant asset that I received from my father. There is only an old, there is only a old car, a house where I am residing, and some gold ornaments from my mother. That's what I have received from my father. Yeah, and as as for the daughter, I would like to the ready to be part of the gold ornament. I would like to share the gold ornaments with my daughter. That's what I can do
Okay.
for my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mrs. Shivangi, Mr. Abhimanyu is saying that all he received in that assets from his father is an old car and the residence in which he is residing right now, and along with that there were gold ornaments which he received from his mother, and he is also willing to part away those gold ornaments. Will you be willing to accept that?
Yes, if all the gold ornaments are equally distributed among my daughters, then I would
Yeah, they
agree.
are equally distributed, but Mr. Mediator, the gold ornaments only to be used by my daughter, not to be used by Shivangi or some other person.
Of course, I have no interest in your mother's jewelry. The only thing that I want is for my daughters to have a
No
secure
idea
home.
about the future.
That's it. I don't want if he has so much trust issues, then I could we could think of some other solution for that to ensure that I am not using the gold
Yeah, sure.
ornament.
We can, if I may suggest that we can do is we can put those gold ornaments in a bank account, and which will be named in the name of both of your daughters.
Okay.
That can be used by them when the time comes. Is that okay?
Yes, if after they attain majority, they could use it as they like. For example, during their marriage, if they want, or if they want to go abroad and study
Yes,
for
yes.
that purposes, that could depend on them after they
Yeah.
attain
No
majority.
issue,
I
Mr.
would
Abhishek.
agree to
I
that.
agree on that. No issue.
All right.
So do I.
So yeah. So regarding this issue about assets distribution, we have agreed that Mr. Abhimanyu is willing to part away with the gold ornaments. That is to be deposited in a bank account in the name of both the daughters. One issue that is left, which is regarding custody of your daughters.
Hmm.
And Mr.
Yeah.
Shivangi, you are not willing to share custody with Mr. Abhimanyu.
And for that purpose, like Mr. Mediator, at least the visitation rights should like given to me.
Okay. So yeah, Mr. Shivangi, he's saying that if you are not willing to share custody, at least you can provide him with visitation rights so that he can also have access to your daughters.
Yes, I also understand that the presence of father in a child's life is essential to their holistic development, and I
Yeah.
guess I would agree to that visitation rights. But I do have a condition that Abhimanyu, since he will be having the visitation right, he should not just knock up at my door at any point of the day and say that he wants to meet the daughters. Whenever my schedule and the daughter's schedule allow, I would not deny him the right to visit his daughters.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mr. Mediator,
that
like
can
I
be
have
made
free time.
subject to some. Yes, Mr. Abhimanyu. Yes, sir.
That I'm saying that I have a free time on Sunday. So if Ms. Shivangi agree on that, so I would like to visit on that day and need the full time of my daughter.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Shivangi, he's saying that he's free on Sundays and he can uh, exercise his visitation rights on Sundays only. And we can always make it subject to your convenience and as well as convenience
Yeah,
of both of your daughters.
Yes,
That can be made if that's agreeable to both of you.
perfect, perfect. I would agree to it. That works for me.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
First issue that we dealt was regarding whether reconciliation is possible, and you both agreed to have divorce by mutual consent.
Yeah.
Is that agreeable to both of you?
Yes, it is. Agreed.
Yeah, I'm agree.
Okay. The second issue that we had was regarding custody of your daughters, and the custody is to be given to Mrs. Shivangi with visitation rights given to Mr. Abhimanyu. That is, of course, with convenience of Mrs. Shivangi
Agree.
and daughters.
Agreed.
Yes. The third issue we had was regarding maintenance, and Mr. Abhimanyu is willing to give Mrs. Shivangi 7.5 lakhs as lump sum alimony, along with payment of outstanding bills, education, health, as well as marriage expenses of the daughters. That is all to be paid by Mr. Abhimanyu. Is that okay?
Yeah. Agreed.
Agree.
Okay. And regarding asset distribution, Mr. Abhimanyu is willing to give away the gold ornaments that he received from his mother, and that is to be deposited in a bank account in the name of both the daughters, which will be given to them in equal proportions. If that is
Yes.
agreeable, then we can head towards our settlement agreement.
Yeah,
It is.
Mr. Mediator, I agree.
I agree to all the following.
Okay. So yeah, since everything is settled now, we will head towards our final settlement agreement. And once both of you put your signatures on the mediation process, then this mediation process will come to an end. I must tell you that this is totally voluntary process, and once you put your signatures, then this will be a settlement agreement which will be done, and our mediation will come to an successful end. Is that okay?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's head towards our final settlement.
Yeah.
So let me just rephrase everything. Mr. Abhimanyu and Mrs. Shivangi, you both have agreed to have divorce by mutual consent.
Yes.
Custody of your daughters will be given to Mrs. Shivangi, and visitation rights will be given to Mr. Abhimanyu. Along with that,
Okay.
we have maintenance clause in which 7.5 lakhs lump sum alimony will be paid, payment of outstanding bills, education, health, and marriage expenses, which will be bared by Mr. Abhimanyu. And gold ornaments will be deposited in a bank account in the name of daughters.
Okay.
If that's agreeable, then
Yes,
our
it is.
meeting will come to an end.
Yes.
Agree.
Okay. So, I, being the mediator, would like to thank both of you for your cooperation and being patient and listening to each other. And it is only because of you two that we are able to today end this mediation in such a successful manner and reach such an amicable settlement. Thank you once again.
I would also like to thank you, Mr. Singh, because this issue has been bothering me for the past 2 years, and you have actually made us come to an amicable settlement. You have actually helped us in that, and this actually comes as a relief. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mediator, like to settle this dispute out of the court. And thank you as well, Ms. Shivangi, to come up here and to settle this dispute. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.